What's up, everybody? Crash here. Welcome back to Crash Gets the Spread, where we talk about sports from a betting perspective. It is Friday, November 15th. We're continuing through week 11 with the NFL. Going through all the Sunday games, talk about all the games that I'm interested in. Let's go ahead and get into the next one. We are talking about the Vikings and the Titans. Titans are 6-point underdogs at home. Totals at 39.5. Low total for a Vikings game. I think we're getting a lot of the last 2-week sentiment in this total. Vikings scored 12 points and 21 points in the last 2 weeks after being able to get in the mid-20s or 30s all season long. So I think it's an issue that Sam Darnold's having in his head. You know, he's the term is seeing ghosts. So they say that he's seeing ghosts out there and not being able to see the defensive guys before they intercept the ball. He's had like 5 interceptions in the last 2 games. Now, they did win those last 2 games. Jacksonville, they won 12-7 with no touchdowns. The Colts, they won 21-13. He had 2 interceptions in the Colts game, 3 interceptions in the Jacksonville game, 2 of which were on the goal line. So not a good look for that. Right before that, they had 2 losses, one to L.A. Rams, 30-20. They held the run game down. They didn't even break 100 yards rushing the whole game through anybody. And Detroit was the game before that. They lost 31-29. So Sam Darnold, 1 interception. Lions, 1 lost fumble. It was a pretty even game. Just kind of came down to the wire. We know that both those teams are good. It's hard to predict turnovers, but if both Darnold and Levis protect the ball, I can see like a back and forth, kind of like low-scoring game, field goals each way type of thing. Titans don't have a bad defense, but their offense has been questionable all season. So Vikings pass rush is 2nd in the league. They're 1st in takeaways. They lead the league in interceptions with 5, and also have 5 fumbles for 20 total takeaways in the league this year. And the next closest team is Green Bay with 19. That's 10 interceptions, 9 fumbles. So the Titans, they just benched Will Levis for Mason Rudolph week 7 through 9. And he came back week 10 with his best game of 127 passer rating and 78% completions. But he has 7 TDs on the season. That's tied with Andy Dalton and Drake May. Top of the list, by the way, is Baker, Joe Burrow, and Lamar Jackson with 24. Who's at the bottom, you ask? That would be Spencer Rattler and Jake Haener of the Saints. With Amon-Ra St. Brown sandwiched in between them, and he's not even a QB. So they each have 1 touchdown thrown this season. Will Levis's only win this season is versus Miami with no Tua behind center. So not a good look. Even if this was a Titan spot with Will Levis back there, I can't guarantee that that's going to come to fruition, especially with the Vikings defense on the other side. If he had issues with the Chargers defense last week, he's going to have issues with the Vikings defense. He was sacked 7 times last week. So, like I said, I can't predict turnovers, but I'm pretty sure Will have at least 1 or 2. And hopefully Sam Darnold has gotten a hold of his. So, I'm on the Vikings, -6. I think they can win this game by a touchdown. So, go ahead and lock that in. Let's get this money. We'll be back tomorrow to talk some more NFL.